Hello, Weebs and Normies. Welcome to the Anime Club. I'm Graham.
And I'm George.
All right, I'm really excited to see what is going to happen next here. This is like the perfect 2 episodes to launch into, I think, because I feel like we're about to hit like the moment where they start interacting. Our party starts interacting with the other parties. We kind of hit like a moment last time where 2 other parties got formally introduced in a sense. And so I'm really curious to see our party, our boys and girl interact with I guess, and girls. Well, and not girls anymore. It was only girls for like fucking
half an episode.
I know. So yeah. What do you think? Actually, you know what? That's a good question. I was thinking over the last week, what do you think has happened to Falin? Like, he said he was going to give her a new body. Do you think he's fully transformed her into a dragon, or is she some kind of like hybrid thing?
So the blood trails that like followed where she was are smaller. So I don't think she's a dragon.
She seemed to like grow in size though.
Yeah, maybe she's some sort of like weird dungeon creature. I don't know, like
an abomination.
Poor Falin, dude. How do you come back from that?
I don't know.
Like, I guess you have to die and resurrect again.
But what if their souls are intertwined from that spell?
That sucks. Would it get this dark? I guess it's already gotten kind of dark already.
It does definitely have a surprising amount of like dark things that have showed up, but they don't like, they're not portrayed super dark, and there is some like levity happening all the time, but there is some kind of like extreme, consequence stuff happening, right? Or at least like they're kind of alluding to that. So I don't know. I feel like she wouldn't necessarily, you're right about the blood trails. It's not as big as the dragon, so she'd have to be something in between. Some kind of like hybrid monster.
Yeah, what I was going to say, like, what kind of creature is in fantasy is like really good at hunting things down? Like finding, she needs to find the prince or the king or whatever it was.
Like a werewolf, but wouldn't it be weird?
Like wolf creature is the only thing I could think. Like she'd sniff them out or something.
Wouldn't it be so random though for her to transform into a freaking werewolf? Like, that seems bizarre.
I don't necessarily think werewolf. Like, I don't know.
Like, I'm thinking like, exactly. In D&D how there's like the dragon humanoid type guys, right?
Oh, like the lizard folk almost.
Yeah. I'm thinking something like that, right? We could see something like that. But she got bigger, right? That's the thing that, like, it makes it weird for me, is like she started to get bigger. It's like, okay, like, does she just turn into a bigger version of herself, but as like a dragon frickin' girl? Is that what's going on here? Like,
you really want the dragon girl thing to come true.
I'm just saying, it's like the most biggest possibility.
Oh, man, it would suck so bad if we got a dragon girl.
Oh, no! Falin turned into a big dragon Dommy Mommy Oh no, George.
Oh my gosh.
The worst
freaking
worst situation. Oh, everyone hates it. Anyways, DM me the fan art of this character if you
Jeez,
okay. Right. Yeah, I don't know. I've been thinking about it because I was like because I was doing editing for the previous episode, right? So I was, as I got to that moment in the editing, I thought, what did happen to her? Like, what exactly happened? Like, they really freaking alluded to it, but went away from that really fast. They didn't like sit on it at all. Like, they could have had a moment where like she's starting to transform like they did, and then after she's like reconciling with her form or having a reaction, but they like didn't dwell on it at all. It was just so fast, and then it's done. So I thought it was,
or they could have shown like just her eyes, like
a silhouette or an
and then back out, and it's just like silhouette
anything.
In the shadow. Yeah,
anything. But they really didn't harp on it, and so I thought that was like, I was like,
they're playing up the mystery a lot.
Yeah, they're really playing it up. So, very interesting.
Yeah, I don't quite know what happened to her. The other thing that I'm like wondering is, I think I mentioned this even last time too. Like, will there come a point where she will see Laos, and they'll have to like not necessarily fight, but they'll confront each other, and she'll like realize that it's her brother, but she'll have to like hold back and be like, I can't kill you, but there's this like thing that I've been transformed into, and I'm forced to kill you, and there's be this fight between her soul and her physical body and stuff. Or maybe, you know, the inverse of that. Like Laos is going to be fighting her, and then he's going to realize, wait, this is Falin's eyes. Like, this is my sister. And, you know, something like that'll happen. I don't know.
Do you think I could absolutely fucking see something like that happening? Do you think that do you think she'll be able to come back in her normal form, or do you think this is going to be permanent if she does have this like dragon-esque form?
If whatever the elf did modified her soul, then no. If it did modify her soul,
or are you talking about the magician?
The magician, yeah, the dark elf guy.
I think the dark elf modified her form, physical form,
but not her soul. Yeah, if he didn't modify her physical form, there's some healing potentially. Maybe even it is what I said. She has to kill herself and then get resurrected again, but this time properly. But I'm not sure. The other thing, you know, aside from this is like, I wonder, like you said, the two teams are like, or the three teams are potentially going to meet. Yeah. Like what does it truly take to take this guy out? To take, I don't remember. Do we know the Mad Magician's name?
No.
But yeah, like clearly they're kind of making it seem like you're gonna need more than just Laos's party. You're gonna need to have like multiple
100%.
people to fight him.
I think these parties are getting set up to be like the opposition.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's interesting. I'm interested to see. I really genuinely just want to know what happened with Marcel's spell and the resurrection, because like clearly it's not a typical resurrection, and clearly their souls. I want to know at what level of like soul and body has there been an infusement? Is there like, are there two souls in one body? Are they like a soul that's been infused together now, so they're inseparable? Is it just a body? It's like the dragon's body and then her soul. Is that what it is? Like, what is the situation?
I don't think the dragon's soul was incorporated at all in the resurrection.
You think that
I think it was just the dragon's. Yeah, I think it was just the dragon's body. Now, what does that mean when the elf says, I'm going to make you a new body?
Right.
No idea. He seemed to recognize enough that the dragon was in Falin somehow, but I want to say
to the fact that it's more soul-like?
Yeah, the only thing is though, like, I guess I don't know enough about how these creatures were created, because they don't necessarily come back to life through resurrection. So like the soul, I'm assuming either A, they have no soul, or B, it's just like regular. They die and the soul is set free. Like
that's a good point. Yeah, I wonder if they don't have a soul, and that's why the resurrection stuff doesn't work, because they essentially dissolve.
Yeah, it's just like a creature.
Yeah, it's just like a husk, like a soulless husk. Yeah, I'm not sure.
Maybe maybe it's instead of a soul, it's like a magical imbuement. I think that's how you say the word.
So like everything is like a golem essentially.
Kind of like that, yeah. And so like the elf was able to recognize the magic that now lies within Falin. Actually, yes, that's got to be it, because she was stronger. She did some magic she didn't even realize she could do.
Yeah, true. So maybe that's the tether then, is that magical thread.
And he was able to recognize that, and it's like a soul, but not quite in the same way that like human souls are.
Right. So it's like it's an animated magical soul essentially animating the body of the creatures that are in the dungeon. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, maybe I could see something like that.
But obviously this is all speculation, and there's only one way to find out.
Sounds good. All right, let's get into it.
Okay, let's do it.
Oh. Nice, chill shot.
No way that's Marcel. No way. Okay, that wasn't Marcel.
Right, that's true, because he's been looking out for them because they fell into the hole and survived. Right? So the magician doesn't know where they are. Right? I was thinking, like,
True.
wait, why didn't he kill them when he did try and kill them, right? And then they survived. Yeah.
Oh.
Oh no.
Youngsters must be fed.
It's like their dad. Oh,
is this a
there's water,
monster
there's-
though?
Oh,
Okay. All right, it is. Just wait. This was in this floor?
what?
It is a monster. Nymphs?
Whoa.
Oh.
Oh, frick. Oh, jeez. Oh no, he got like a mouthful.
He got poisoned?
Dryad flowers. Oh no.
Oh no. I love that his white blood cells are just many versions of him.
Yeah, right.
Allergic reaction?
Hay,
hay
fever.
fever.
Okay.
Oh, jeez, dude. Oh my gosh. Uh-oh.
Oh, frick.
Uh-oh.
Oh, this is cool.
Oh, he did it. But now he just got more. Bro.
Poor Senshi. Oh man, these are
What?
tough
It's still
monsters to
up.
deal with.
Oh.
Wow.
Okay. He got it. Look at his eyes, dude.
Dude, oh, this is
Freaking
such an interesting
wrecked.
freaking debilitation. Freaking Linus. It's such an interesting difficulty.
Yeah.
Oh.
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 No way.
It is a flower after all. No, why do they have
What?
faces?
Yeah, what? How to turn back time?
Why do they have
Bro,
faces?
yeah, why do they have
like
faces,
that?
man?
Ugh.
Jeez. He's gonna make pumpkin soup?
Hey, pumpkin pie? Jack-o'-lantern.
Jack-o'-lantern pottage. Okay.
I'll try it though.
So
Oh
it's
my
literally
gosh.
like pumpkin.
Dude, if they weren't eating monsters, they'd be so fricked right now.
Oh, 100%.
Out of supplies, stuck at like a low level. Holy frick.
I think that's why it's so difficult to get to the bottom
No
of
kidding.
the dungeon.
Yeah.
You just
right?
run out of food. Yeah, I was gonna say
That's
the
true.
wonders of a good meal.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
What? Oh, he's gonna become a paladin.
I was gonna say
Let's
it's like
go.
a paladin. That's sick.
Yeah.
Oh, is he gonna teach him some
He's-
stuff?
He's really treat him like a child a little bit.
Oh my gosh.
Oh
Oh
my
my,
God. Dude,
gosh.
the birds and the bees.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Oh man.
Holy frick, that's amazing. You gonna try and heal her?
Oh jeez, dude, why would you grip it like that?
I don't want to touch you in a weird way. Oh, true. Ooh, so cute.
So it worked at least. Dang, okay. So he knows a little bit of basic healing. Let's go. That felt weird.
Oh, frick. That's the same symbol that his eyes were.
Yes. Yeah.
Interesting. Smash require an enormous amount of power and time. Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
This dungeon is connected to other dimensions through multiple points. So what does that mean about the paintings, you think?
I don't think it... I don't think that's what the intention was. I think she's saying, like, that infinite dimension where that energy exists, that's probably, like, the magic points.
Yes, yeah. No, I think that too, but, like, I'm wondering, like, we know now that there's different dimensions where, like, magic exists. Like, essentially what I'm trying to get at here was she's talking about the lake. Like, you boil a cup of water. Okay, that's how you turn it into vapor. How do you do that with a
lake? How do you boil a lake?
If you have infinite time in this other dimension, you just let it boil there, and then you, like, maybe manifest the effect here or something.
I think what she means is, like, in the other dimension where all that raw magic mana is, you harness it from there and turn that into magic so that you can have enough magic to boil all that water. It's like an energy, like a raw energy, I think. Sure. There's another dimension. I guess because
it's infinity. It's infinity, yeah. Right. Yeah, so that's like the magic stuff. But now, like, bringing it back to my question about the paintings, is the paint, like, does this help clarify the paintings somewhat? Like, is it just...
I don't think so.
I guess it doesn't necessarily.
Because I think the paintings could still have been created. Like, I think that this other dimension is like where a bunch of raw energy is, and the points in the dungeon is kind of like the different arteries are like connecting the whole dungeon in that flow of magic where monsters can spawn, right? And so the paintings are just a result of, you know, using that magic to create a pocket universe, essentially, or painting universe. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I was thinking maybe a little too literal there. What?
Okay.
Oh boy, be careful.
Oh.
You use too much magic?
Oh, frick. Oh no, this is the worst time.
They're leaving him behind.
Oh no.
Jeez.
Dude, he's bleeding at the nose.
He's on a trip, dude. Oh. Another one that quickly.
Whoa. They're going up.
Oh, what the frick?
Oh, it's the
another basilisk?
Or yeah, I guess it's a basilisk. Oh, it is a cockatrice.
Oh, it's a cockatrice.
Oh man, they'll turn you to stone.
It's like a basilisk.
Oh, the snake's gonna know, dude. You
can see the heat, yeah. They ran to different locations, yeah.
Distracting it. Oh no, man. Holy frick. Yeah.
Was it copying her?
Yeah, it was a little bit. It's not.
What? Oh,
Oh.
okay.
Oh.
Oh, what?
Not enough.
No.
Oh, she blew it up. Oh.
Oh, thank goodness, dude. What? Oh, what?
Oh, it's for transportation.
Oh, it is for transportation.
Frick. Dude, look at her stupid position she took. What?
10 years.
6 months to 10 years for a tall man.
Yeah.
What? Oh my god.
What is happening, dude? Trial and error, dude. Look at Laios, man. What the frick?
Oh no.
He's gonna topple. Oh, it worked.
He got her. Oh, it worked.
They're so lucky, dude.
He was making a food
Oh
with her.
my gosh.
Oh my gosh. 4 days. Yeah. Thanks. Ah,
Oh,
Dungeon Meshi. Oh, that's hilarious.
nice.
Oh man, that's
Wow.
great.
This show does a really good job of like balancing levity with like serious moments and not cheapening the seriousness with its levity.
It's really
Like,
interesting. It's like
it's
so
such a fine
weaved
line.
together, man. It's very
Yeah.
impressive. Yeah, because like we're like worrying about Marcel as Stone while laughing at the same time. Like, how do
Seeing,
you
like,
do that?
Lyle's foaming at the mouth, like passed out on the table behind them.
Interesting.
Huh. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That was a
And
fun
then-
episode. That was really fun.
That was a good episode. Yeah. Not what I was expecting, though. Like, I was
Yeah.
expecting the journey back to the surface to be much quicker.
Uh-huh.
I didn't expect it to delay this much. Because they're at their
4
wits'
days.
end, man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're 4 days. They're at wit's end. I think this gives the opportunity for the other parties, I guess, at this point, to come down here.
True.
That's what I'm
Yeah.
thinking. Right? They
Yeah.
start making some headway, and just as they're about to leave the floor they're on, they run into the 2 other parties.
Yeah, I wonder. So she imbues her staff with magic, and that's what repairs it, right? Okay. Yeah. So
Yeah.
I wonder if there's anyone that's like able to replenish. Yeah, they'd have to replenish Marcel's magic
Right.
for her to fix her staff. Yeah. So maybe they don't end up going to the surface at all.
I don't think so. At this point, I'm convinced that they don't.
Yeah.
If they were, it would have been much faster, I think. They would have really, like, this would have been the episode of them traveling back up,
Yeah.
potentially, right?
Yeah.
So I don't think they're going back up.
Yeah, so I guess it is all just going to take place just all in the dungeon. No surface stuff right now, at least for them.
Interesting. Okay,
Yeah.
well, this sucks because this episode was very self-contained per se and had no cliffhanger or lead into the next episode, which
so the
means
next one's going to be
the next one will
cliffhanger.
absolutely set up a bunch of really interesting stuff and leave us on a terrible cliffhanger.
At least it's still going to be setting some stuff up. Like this is the first 2 episodes of the new like second half of the season. We're setting some stuff up. This one's self-contained. Yep. The other one's probably going to set some stuff up, and it probably will have a cliffhanger, but it won't be a huge one. It won't be like maybe not last episode, but
they're going to show Falin at the end of this next episode.
Oh,
just watch.
frick. Yes, you're right. Why did I even think of that?
Bro.
No.
100%.
They're not even going to show her the full body. We're not going to know what happened to her completely. It's just going to be like
it's going to be a
eyes
tease.
or like a silhouette
100%.
or something.
100%. They're going to set up the 2 parties meeting now and forming a super party, and then they're going to tease her right at the end, and then they're going to be like, we're going to go get her back, and then it's going to be like, okay, that sucks. What a freaking cliffhanger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you think those shades that or shadows or figures that Lio saw in his sickness? Do you think it was just a sickness thing?
Yeah,
or do you
I
think it was like an actual entity?
No, I don't think it was like an entity. At best, you could say it was like a vision of the future or something, but I don't think it was anything in particular. I don't think it was an entity because they didn't play it off outside of his like express imagination.
Yeah.
So
okay, well, I say we go on to the next one. I'm really interested to know what happens.
Yeah, I'm dreading it. So let's see.
Let's do it. Let's march forward. What can we do?
Oh, he's been mapping.
He got the patterns down. Very good.
Marshall's hair changes pretty frequently.
Yeah. Probably like braids her hair and stuff.
Oh, frick, yeah. It's totally gone. What? No.
Worst time to pause it. Who would have guessed, right?
Right. Okay. Hopefully that's
the
not
wall's
Falin.
being repaired though. Oh, I imagine that's Falin. Holy frick.
Oh, frick. Okay, well, anyways, worst time to pause ever. What if she is turned into the dragon? Because the dragon's totally gone.
And the dragon's back, or there is a dragon roaming. Frick,
right,
dude.
It would be hard to not notice a freaking dragon around here, though. And it doesn't.
They just showed it last episode. Remember, flying above them?
No, that was the blood. That was a blood dragon, like a little blood dragon.
Oh,
they showed before, yeah. But that being said, the blood stain does get smaller, so I don't know. Frick, I'm not sure. It's hard to say. There's like conflicting information. Oh, frick. Dude, he's connected more to the dungeon, maybe. Yeah. Wait.
What?
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 Yeah, what the heck was that? What? Oh, frick.
It's like cement.
Oh, they're like little bugs.
Like, yeah.
Yeah, true. They're trying to get the dungeon back to the original way.
Yeah, that's why the dragon's gone.
Oh.
Oh boy, here we go. They're gonna meet the other team, I think. Wait, wouldn't they want to like exit the floor first? Just oh, oh, that's right. I forgot about this.
Oh,
Oh, wait, what?
she got all dressed up for nothing. Dang. Looks yummy.
Okay.
What?
What?
No, don't eat the dish. It's still a brick, bro. Yeah.
Green caterpillar. How do you know what green caterpillar tastes like, dude?
It's Laios, dude. What do you think?
Actually, yeah, I guess it's true.
There they are.
Here they are.
What? What? Oh, it's a technique from... Oh, frick.
What the? Jeez, she's choking him out. Oh, they thought she was a monster.
Oh, frick.
A child? What? No, what? Here he is. Okay, finally.
There he is. Oh, they're all here.
They're all here, bro.
True. Dude, he reads people so well.
He does.
Yeah, boy.
Way to go, Chilchuck.
That's true. His whole team is women. I didn't even think about that. Oh, frick.
He does feel shame. Okay. That's true, dude.
That's
They got
true.
some bragging rights. Oh.
Oh.
Dude, he really loves Falin. I was gonna say likes, but... Oh my gosh.
Dang, he's been freaking worried sick.
Yeah.
So it's likely that his mentality after getting fricked up in the dungeon was, okay, we need a plan to get back down there. I'm going to assemble a strong team. We're going to get back down and a team strong enough to kill the red dragon. He probably thought at some point I'll see Laios and I'll bring him into the team and we'll go down together. Because he said here he was surprised that Laios went down so quickly. He probably had plans to team up with him still potentially and then get down there, but he was gone before he even knew what was going on.
Yeah, he seems like the kind of guy, like not stubborn's the wrong word. I'm not struggling to find the right term, but like he gets a plan in his head and like the blinders kind of go up and he's like becomes single-minded and like this is what I got to do and I can't be distracted by like anything else.
Yeah.
And so he
very
probably
driven.
Yeah.
Very driven
probably
to like that
like
one
you said,
singular freaking goal. Like I must do this. I got to follow through. Yeah.
This is what I got to do. I got to get everyone ready and then I got to go. And then he's like, "Oh, Laios is gone. What the heck?"
Right.
Cuz that would explain why he didn't just say, "Well, wait guys, let me get my team and then let's go back." Cuz it seems really odd for him to just say, I'm gone. See ya." Right? Like I forget how what they said in the beginning in the first first episode.
He probably thought the only way to get her back is to assemble a strong team. Whether or not he was going to include Laios or not, he thought the team he would make would be better. He would need a stronger team than they had before. Yeah. And I mean, he probably freaking had a huge relief of stress just now, and which caused him to have such a reaction of like frickin'. Once you hit that point, you know, like you probably experienced the same thing, but you have like a point of long stress, and then you hit that point of release, and you're just like all the weight leaves you, and you're fucking like, oh, dude, you're
Yeah.
So yeah, interesting.
You feel all that you've been carrying at once.
Exactly, all at once. Yeah, it's interesting. I didn't expect him to be like this. I thought the two people that left, honestly, at the beginning of the show, I thought we'd never see either of them again. I thought they'd be like, oh, you guys are freaking, we're out. You guys are losers. Like, we're done. But that's cool. I like that, you know, the dwarf girl, Namari, I think it was something like that. She, you know, had concern. She had a different idea of what she wanted to do and how she wanted to go about it, but she was concerned at least. And this guy was obviously super concerned. So that's cool. I like how they're kind of playing these characters out.
I like that there's no bad blood. I assumed that there was going to be more than there is, but it's just, they're
I mean, we
in
see
amicable terms.
Yeah, we see how like Laios and the group right now has gotten really close. I mean, they were at least that close with the other people, right? So it makes sense that they would be, you know, working together still and on good terms, at least to some degree. So that's cool. It's consistent, right? It's logically consistent. Dude, I want to see the cat girl so bad.
Frog woman?
That other girl does not like her at all.
Yeah.
There's the leaders. Oh, this is so cool.
Chilchuck's freaking inner monologue is hilarious.
Yeah, right. The way that the halflings see the other like races of just like straight up idiots. Every time there's like a flashback from like their perspective, it's always of the other people with stupid faces and stuff like that. It's so great. Oh, how are they gonna react to that?
Yeah, seriously.
Oh. Oh, wow.
No way, he's just like Laios, he wants to know. You ate the red dragon?
That's true. What the frick? Oh, he's freaking lying, dude.
Yeah, he's fibbing.
Oh my gosh. Holy frick.
No way, really?
Oh, I really like this. I really like that they're setting this guy up as like a lawful good kind of character. Wow, he's not even lawful good. He's like so dutiful, but he killed those other bandits too. What is he then?
Yeah.
He's like lawful neutral.
Maybe. Yeah.
Right?
Maybe something like that.
It's so interesting that I wonder if he's going to cause some difficulties with that situation at some point.
I think he will, though. Yeah, there's going to be some riff with him.
Is he going to tell them?
He's so chipper in his replies, but...
Yeah. He's very deceptive. He's more deceptive than I anticipated.
Mm-hmm.
No way. What a big sigh.
A northern girl.
Oh wow, it's so traditional. That's like something I could go out and eat right now.
An Eastern meal. What did he tell him?
She heard.
Oh, she heard.
Oh, frick. Oh no.
Oh, they're all criminals? What?
Oh, frick.
Oh. But
Yeah,
now
but he's
everyone
not the
else
only one who
knows, dude.
It was the only way though, frick. Yeah.
Why is he so happy about this?
He's so interested. Here, I knew it. I freaking knew it. What
What's
has
that on her
happened
back?
here?
Uh-oh.
Crawling?
She's crawling on all fours? Oh. Oh. Oh.
What the frick?
Holy crap, dude. She's some like weird. Yeah, go back. What?
What? Oh no, Laios, what have you done? Oh, that's not good, man. She's like a freaking
Dude.
cockatrice. This is so much worse than I expected. There's no Dragon Mommy. No. Oh no, this is the worst.
This is what happens, Graham. This is what happens when you wish for hybrids. This is your hybrid. Look at it.
I'm sorry.
Oh,
Oh
dang,
no, dude. She's got
this
like
is
the dragon's feet here. And
yeah,
like,
but like what
it's feathery too though.
what even is like she attached to?
I don't know. She's got like a, I don't know. She's got like two, is that a leg down there? Kinda. No, it's like a wing. It's a wing. There's feet there, and that's the wing there on the side, I think. There's only one talon there, so I think that's a talon on what would maybe be a wing there on the side, right? But why is there feathers? Is that how dragons are maybe at the beginning when they're first, like, born? And so she's, like, going through an expedited growth process? Or is it because there's, like, features of, like, her and the dragon, and like something in the middle is like bird, maybe angel, or some kind of,
I don't know, dude. I don't know. But this is weird.
Yeah, that's
whatever the frick this is.
That's terrible, man. So they're not going down any more floors then. It seems like they'll have an encounter with her here, maybe.
Maybe. I don't know, dude. There's so much that just happened in like the last 5 minutes. What is the ramifications? Like, we knew using black magic was bad, but it was more of like it's black magic, so you're supposed to think that it's bad.
Yeah,
but now they really shown it as like
Marcel told us like there is no bad magic, it's just, you know, how you use it. Well, frickin' it's being used pretty frickin' bad right now, I'll say that.
And like what happens, right? Like now this, I don't trust that other adventurer guy. He seems too deceptive and conniving and smart.
Yeah,
like he's got
really
a chip.
Smart.
Yeah, he's got a chip. He's got like freaking ace up his sleeve, something to hold over their heads forever.
Yeah, that's what it felt like when he was like, "Oh, it's worse than I could have possibly imagined," but he was like pretty pumped about that. It's like, okay, what's your plan here, buddy? You're gonna try and blackmail this guy? You're trying to get him in trouble? Like, what's going on here, dude? But Laios knew that this was a crime, man.
He knew this was a crime, but they did it anyways. And it's really interesting what Shuro said about the Western elves. If they find out about this, like, what jurisdiction do they have over Laios? Like, what?
Yeah,
what,
well, it's over the
we
dungeon.
Still don't fully know.
Don't they have jurisdiction over the area?
Well, they claim they do, but right now they have the Lord of the dungeon. Or the Lord of the island, rather.
Right. He's got jurisdiction right now. He's afraid of losing that to the elves. Right.
Yes. Yeah.
Right.
So
they are probably familiar to a degree with like what's going on with the dungeon and the magic. They have an idea of the origins itself.
Yeah, probably.
So they're familiar with this. They probably prosecute people who are using black magic. Frick, dude. Dude, and the cat girl freaking heard and told everyone no.
Yeah.
That's not good, man. Frick.
Dang, dude. Holy crap. So much happened.
Yeah.
What the heck?
Dude, this episode played out exactly like I thought, except we saw way more of her than I expected.
We saw way more. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I thought 100%. We'd only get the eye and then it would cut but then it showed this and I was like, frick, oh man.
Yeah.
That's crazy. So the question now is, has she finished transforming or is she still in the process of transforming?
Dude, I don't know. I don't even know what I'm looking at. What is this? What are we looking at, dude?
I don't know.
It's 2 feet, 2 dragon feet connected by whatever this like feathery thing is. And like, where is she? Is she like hanging out of like the side of something?
I think this is like the torso, dude. Have you ever seen, you're going to hate me for asking this. You ever seen Spider Girls? Like monster spider girls?
Oh my gosh, dude. I mean, I played Dark Souls, so I guess there's that.
Yeah, it's like exactly like that, actually. It's like Quelaag, right? It's the body of a spider and the abdomen coming out, the main torso part.
But what is this attached to? What's her like abdomen connected to? Like right now it looks like there's 2 legs and then there's like something that just like shot out like this. Like, is it just...
Yeah, so I think it's like a chicken-ish body or something, like the big meaty torso of like some kind of chicken, dragon, something, because they're really not that far between, because they're both kind of lizard-like, with the talons and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And then on the sides, you've got like the legs coming out of the body there. Like I think right behind her is like the body, and then the legs are tucked in tight to the sides, and then you have these like appendages coming out here that could maybe be wings but might not be, because there's clearly like the feet there's like the feet clearly, but this other appendage on the side only has 1 claw. It's clearly not feet, right? We can at least say that for sure. Like, that's definitely not feet.
You think you're talking about the one on the left?
I'm talking about the one on the left. Yeah, the one on the left
that looks like a foot to me.
Right. No, it's just a single thing. So. It's a single toe, right? It's a single like claw that's like bent this way. It's like, bent. It's like a finger claw, just like, at the end of a dragon, how they have like those tips, those like claw tips on some dragons. You ever seen that?
Sure. Yeah.
It's like that, except it's now bent out, right? So it's like holding and supporting her body. Yeah. Did you ever fight Gore Magala in Monster Hunter? Do you remember Gore Magala? It's the dark dragon. It's the dark dragon that eventually turns like white and like infects you with frenzy.
Yeah.
They use their wings as like extra legs, right? Mm-hmm. And they have like claws that kind of jut out at the end of their wings that they use. Yeah. And it's kind of, I'm getting like vibes like that from that appendage.
So you're talking like this thing, this big whole feathery thing on the left that comes into that?
Yeah, that
That
thing
looks
there.
like another leg to me, man. That looks like a
No,
leg.
I think it's an appendage because look, it's like an arm, right? So here's the feet, right? We got the feet there, and then on the side is the arms here. And then she's kind of leaning down right now, right? She's kind of like lower.
Oh,
And if she
I guess
leaned
it
up,
could
she's
be
like
an arm.
yeah, she's like leaning down right now. If she leaned up, I bet her body would rise up quite a bit.
Let's go back and show the like when they first introduced her. I want to see what more we see of her body.
Okay. Yeah, see, she's kind of like leaning forward.
Yeah, I see that there. Yeah, so she's connected, and it's like lizardy connection into feathers. Okay.
Right. So her body ends at like her waist, and it connects to this abdomen thing, and she's leaning forward right now. And she looks like maybe she is still transforming, like she's bleeding and stuff. Maybe that's a symptom of the transformation.
So frickin'.
Yeah, it's.
Oh, and her eyes are.
Yeah.
Snake-like, lizard-like.
Yeah, so that's the kind of vibe I'm getting. Right?
Like, is there something there on the right? There's like a bright light shining on my face, so I can't see it. I see it now, actually. I do see that there's like a foot
just like on
there.
the left side.
Yeah. Okay, I could not see that at all.
Oh, you couldn't see that before?
No, it was all black. Like, if I don't shade my eyes from the light shining on my face, it's just black.
Right.
Okay.
That's
I
what I'm
almost want to
thinking.
take this into Photoshop and turn the exposure all the way
up. Yeah, so she's got 2 feet on the side. She's like coming out of the abdomen like quay leg.
If this other thing is the foot, then
she's got like this. Yeah, because you can see the knee here.
That's more like an arm then. Okay.
Right, you can see like there's the knee here and the knee here on the sides. And then the foot down here. And then on the side, she's got these like, I don't know if they're going to turn out to be wings or what, but they're like talons of some variety.
Jeez, dude.
Yeah, she's become just
that's
a big monster.
Freaking dark, dude.
Yeah, it's way more fricked up than I could have possibly imagined.
This is maybe she's still transforming. But if this is how she's going to be, this is less the guy wants to find Lord Delgal and more he wants to torture Falin. Like, this is torture, dude.
Yeah.
This is not freaking.
This is not the form I would have expected from a show like this. I thought for sure she was going to be like a hybrid Dommy Mommy Dragon Girl. They were going to like play it up and it was going to be like, oh, it's unfortunate, but like, hey, you know, she's super strong now and she's like a Dragon Mommy girl.
You sure wanted that, man. Look what your hybrid desires brought you to, man.
I thought for sure they would play into that angle because it's kind of a more lighthearted show. This is like nothing I could have ever expected. I never would have thought this. Like, if you would have asked me, is there going to be some kind of eldritch horror dragon Falin? I'd be like, no, bro, no way. This is not that kind of show. Well.
Yeah, well, maybe this is why it's black magic. How much do you think this is like a result of the black magic versus, I'm assuming it's a little bit of both, but black magic versus the lunatic magicians doing?
I think it's a 50-50 split of both. If she hadn't have been resurrected with the black magic initially, she wouldn't be in a kind of unique situation for then the dark magician to manipulate her in this way.
Yeah. Yeah,
I think it was both of their faults.
Too. Yeah. Poor Falin, dude.
Dude, yeah.
She does not deserve this.
No, for sure. Absolutely not. She was so sweet and nice, dude. Like, my question is Falin still in there somewhere? Or is this the new Falin? Or
no, she's got to be in there still. There's no way.
At this point, dude, I do not put it past the show to say that she's gone. Like,
no, there's no way. I refuse to believe that they don't get Falin back in some way.
I'm just saying. This show pulled out this. I expect anything now.
Yeah, but Falin is still in there. I'm placing my bet on that. She's still in there somehow, some way.
I'm worried that she's
no
not.
way. There's no way she's gone forever. This is going to
be a really freaking sad ending to this season.
Maybe the season ends with like... No. Well, okay. That would mean her soul was destroyed in this transformation process. Do you think her soul was destroyed?
I don't think it was in this transformation process. I think her soul might have been infused with the dragon's soul, and there was like heavy like contamination between the two. And then now that the magician has done what he's done, they're inseparable.
Yeah, maybe, but I refuse to believe it. I still think Falin is still in there somewhere.
I think best case scenario, we get Falin back, but she's not quite the same person. She has a personality, not like she's like both personalities separately and she can flick between the two, but like her personality has been fused in with the dragon. And so she becomes kind of a different person, like maybe a temper or whatnot, for example.
I could see something like that. I could see we get Falin back, but not in her original state. Right. That's highly likely, I think.
I think that's best case scenario.
But Falin lost forever? I don't think so. I don't think so.
I'm not hopeful.
Especially like the way I understand it is if you defeat the lunatic magician, you get dominion over just the entire dungeon.
That's
top to
the
bottom,
legend.
inside and out.
That's the legend, bro. Who knows if that's really real?
Yeah, but I think there's certain truth to that, and I think, you know, if they don't get her back before they face off with the lunatic magician,
the Blue Eye adventure leader guy, he thinks he gave me the impression of what he said last time we watched was that once you defeat the lunatic magician, that the dungeon, the monsters are going away. Remember, he said that the world has no place for dungeons and monsters.
Yeah, maybe.
But is that because that's what would happen? Or is it because if he were to win, he would dissolve the dungeon and the monsters, right? That's the question. That's the nuance that we don't know.
Yeah, I think I don't necessarily think that the monsters leaving is for like the betterment of this world. Like having them contained to the dungeon is fine, but just destroying the dungeon as a whole, because they've already portrayed Senshi's claims about how important and beautiful the ecology is of the dungeon. And yes, it has its like darkness to it, but there was also the other dungeon that Falin, when we were learning about like their school, the school that they went to and everything, there was a dungeon that Falin would always visit, and it had its own like natural balance and beauty to it and everything. So I don't think.
But what good is it doing anyway? That's my question. Like, sure, it can exist in its own ecosystem, but it always has the potential to spiral into like an out of control thing where monsters pour out of the dungeon. And so what exactly benefit do we have having this like time bomb of potentiality sitting in the dungeon, and for what end?
Yeah, I haven't quite worked out what that would be, but it feels to me like, no, they're trying to show the dungeon has like its beauty, and maybe that beauty's been twisted. Again, this isn't a powerful magician, it's a lunatic magician. And
well, so they're also very powerful, to be fair.
Well, yes, yeah, but they don't say it's just that. Like, they highlight the fact that he's crazy. He's incredibly powerful, of course. Don't get me wrong. But I wonder if you were to take the lunatic thread out of the dungeon and just have someone as powerful that isn't going insane, if they'd be able to create something that's less monstrous and just more has just like natural beauty to it.
Maybe, but I think that actually the dungeon itself and utilizing the magics required to control the dungeon, I think that's what causes you to go crazy. So I don't think it's possible at all, fundamentally. Like, we saw what happened to Marcel as she was using the cancel magic against the small blood dragons. She started bleeding from the nose.
Yeah,
and
started going crazy.
I mean, it's not confirmed, but she looked like she was going frickin' nuts there. Right?
Yeah.
Like, it could just be that she was panicked. Fair enough. but it also, we don't know the full nature of this ancient magic. Now, she didn't have that effect when she resurrected Falin, so we're like 1-for-1 right now. So
yeah, it just feels very weird to me that they're building out. They're portraying the beautiful side of the dungeon along with the darkness of it. Like there is both aspects, but it seems weird that they'd highlight the beauty so much just to at the end be like, and now it's gone. Like,
yeah, I mean, I agree with you. They've also set up situations where like Laios could be like the good guy who could like finish the dungeon, like beat the guy and become like the new leader of the dungeon, right? He's like I'm going to bring order and peace to the dungeon. They've also set up like situations with Falin in the past, like you said, where there's like a good dungeon that does some good for whatever it's worth. I don't know exactly what good that dungeon was doing per se, but it was like a more neutralized dungeon, right? So yeah. there's absolutely threads there, but will they fall through on that? I don't know. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I think they will. Like if the two things that I think like once everything's said and done is A, there is beauty to the dungeon that will persist in some way, and B, Falin is not lost forever. Those are the two things that I'm willing
Usually
to stake
you're the
my bets on.
pessimistic one, bro.
It's just, I don't know. There's something about the way they're portraying it. Maybe it's because there's so much like lightheartedness alongside like the darkness. I'm really pessimistic when they don't portray like the lightheartedness as much, because I'm like,
this
okay, well,
this is the darkest they've showed so far, though. This is a big jump in dark.
Yes, 100%. But it's not been like a continual descent. It's like an up and down thing.
For sure. I agree. But like, I think the fact that they're not pulling a punch here with this, right? They could have pulled their punch and made this like a freaking attractive looking monster girl, right? They could have absolutely done that. From a marketing perspective, it makes sense. From like a retaining, like there's lots of shows that won't do stuff like this to characters like Falin for marketing reasons and to not make people upset, right?
Really? Okay.
Like if you upset your audience, right? If you kill off characters or upset your audience or damage marketable characters, that's like a no-no in a lot of cases, right? Like they're wary, authors and stuff are wary about stuff like that because, that's if you take her out and you remove her character, you can't market her anymore. And if she's a character that a huge swath of the fan base likes, then people are going to be upset. They're going to be like, oh, well, I was reading it because I like if they removed Marcel or Laios, right? And they removed those characters. It's like, well, I was reading because he was my favorite character. And now that he's gone, I'm freaking kind of done, right? It's a big risk.
Like I don't disparage anyone from trying to make a buck, especially, authors, like, they deserve it and stuff. But that said, it sounds to me like certain people sacrifice money over a proper story. And this seems to me less so like, this seems to me just like a big raise in the stakes. They're raising the stakes big time here. But it doesn't necessarily feel to me like it's a, how do I say, not necessarily a portrayal of things to come, but it's like they're using this to like show you things are serious. Things are getting serious. But it's not like a, this isn't where things will end up kind of thing. That makes sense.
Yeah, I just take it as like a listen. It's like they've been kind of baiting us the whole time, right? They've been baiting us with this lightheartedness, right? There's like some stakes, but it's mostly lighthearted and there's no like real intensity that's going to come from the show. And then with this, they're saying like, this is like a full on like, yeah, we'll frickin' do this. We can do this too. Get ready. Get frickin' ready because you don't know what's coming, right?
Yeah.
If we can do this, if they can do this, bro, they can do frickin' anything. Like this is this is not something I would have expected.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. This is like, the problem with this is like, this is a fate worse than death. So like, I don't necessarily see how, like, they've already done the worst they could do to Falin. So now if they kill her, it has less of a weight than her being turned into this. So it's more of like a, all right, like good for her. Her soul can finally rest. She can be
but
at
you're
peace.
looking at the perspective of Falin only, though. I think they're going to turn this into this is the worst fate for Falin, and then they're going to make it the worst fate for Laios. Right?
And he has to kill her.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I guess
this is a tragedy in the making, bro.
I guess, I don't know. The tone of the show doesn't feel like this. If it was a different show, I'd be...
George, the tone of the show doesn't feel like this.
No. I mean, yes, 100%. But it still feels like they can come back from this.
I mean,
so
yes, they can. I'm not saying they can't. But the fact that they're willing to go this far leads me to believe that they're willing to go frickin' all the way. This is, dude, she's an abomination. She's literally a freaking bleeding abomination. That's crazy. Yes. That is crazy. So now I'm just like, okay, they'll do freaking anything at this point, right? I'm not saying it's necessarily going to be for sure, but I'm absolutely open that that's one of the major possibilities that could happen.
I'm open to that too. Don't get me wrong. I'm just saying, if I were a betting man, what would I bet? Falin is lost for good, or she comes back? I'm betting on she comes back. Yeah, that's where I'm landing.
We just have different betting odds, George.
Or is it 60-40, 80-20? I don't know. But yeah,
I can't remember what the betting odds were for the magician painting stuff we were doing, but we were also kind of on that flip side of that situation as well. So we'll have to see.
Yeah, no, I mean, a great story is one that can keep you on your toes, and you see multiple possibilities. And
I really like shows that are like this, that kind of start in a way, and that you would never expect them to do something like this. Right?
Yeah.
Like there's always like that escalation of scale of like when you watch like a show and it's like, okay, now like my neighborhood's under attack from monsters. Now the city's under attack. Now the country's under attack. Now the world's under attack. Now space, right? Like those kind of raising of the stakes. But this is like a raising of the theme stakes, right? It's like, they're just cooking and their party's in danger. And, okay, now it's kind of serious with X, Y, or Z. And now we've hit like a pretty high level of like thematic stakes here. Like this is pretty brutal. Not what I expected from the beginning of the show. I thought at the beginning of the show, all the way through, it's going to be just monster. It's going to be the same formula again and again. I thought by halfway through the show, we're going to be really bored of the show because it's just food and it's always the same kind of thing and it's always happy vibes and blah blah blah. So I freaking
no, I agree. This is a jump. They skipped like 3 levels into like whole other thresholds of like dark. This is dark.
This is a big jump. This is a big jump.
Wow. Kicked up a notch. I like you did not expect this. I don't know what I was expecting, but not this, dude.
No, not this.
What the frick?
This is abomination level stuff, dude. I did not expect that.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. I don't know. We might be looking at a different show. That's all I'm saying. I think we're looking at a different show.
I am willing to rescind my opinion depending on the tone of the next show. Of the next episode, rather.
The next 2 episodes are really going to tell us a lot about the direction that we're going for the finale.
Yeah. Wow.
That would be crazy. If this becomes like a much more serious and dark show, woo, frick, dude. Oh, yeah. That'd be crazy. I'd love it. I'd love it. It'd be amazing. This has been great. Yeah.
It would just feel I don't know. There's like a certain X factor that Dungeon Meshi has with like it's because we literally said it just last episode. Like it's able to intertwine so well the dark and humor and not cheapen itself.
Yeah, hold on. Your mic is fricking up.
Oh, it is.
I think you bumped a wire.
Yeah, I even see it light up. What the frick? Okay. How's that?
Okay, yeah. So you were saying
Sounds good.
even in this episode we said,
Or yeah, last episode, I said that they're able to intertwine the dark and levity so well without cheapening one or the others.
Yep.
So abandoning that would be, tragedy is maybe too strong of a word, but it'd be like, man, like this was kind of a core aspect of Dungeon Meshi, and I would probably still enjoy it if they went like crazy dark and into just one direction. But it would be like, there's something missing. The Dungeon Meshi that I came to like know and love is not there anymore, and it'd be too bad.
I don't really see it that way. I see it as like a push and pull, right? So the way I saw it was at the beginning of the show, it was like 90% lighthearted and jokes and stuff, and 10% like there was some kind of like weird darkness to it because they were talking about like dying and stuff, and the dungeon's pretty unforgivable and people die. And it was always just kind of like there. We all like chuckled and laughed, but there were dead bodies here and there and stuff like that. And we're kind of like, oh, this guy died. Like, oh, haha, anyways, like food. And so, but I think as the series has gone, that like shift has started to happen where the percentile of funny laughs has lessened and the show has gotten more serious in the percentile of seriousness. However, it's always maintained that, it's not like it's gone all the way, right? So I think we'll get less jokes, but the jokes will still be there. There'll still be a lighthearted element. It's just things are going to become much more serious, which clearly they are right here.
Yeah. No, yeah. And it has followed a trend, but I'm just saying like there comes a certain point in which the levity is gone that the overall tone of the show makes it a different show.
Sure.
If that
but
makes
it all
sense.
depends on how long they sit on that dark tone.
And
right?
and it depends on how they portray it too, and like how
true.
they execute it as well. So, but yeah.
Well, they've done a masterful job so far. I mean,
no,
I'm
it's
confident.
good. It's really good. Wow. I did not expect this. What an episode, dude.
What an episode. This is big.
Yeah. This is no wonder they saved the reveal of Falin for later. Like, what the heck, bro?
Yeah.
What?
And it seems like next episode, I mean, she's clearly looking up at the freaking smoke, right? Like she saw the smoke and she's looking up at it. So, frick, man.
Boy.
It's going to be a wild ride. In some sense, this is the perfect episode to leave off on because the next two are going to be crazy.
Dang. And it's 24, right?
About 24
episodes?
I think maybe 24 exactly, yeah.
Yeah. So we got 8 episodes left then.
Yeah.
Jeez. Things are gonna
get crazy.
Spicy. All right. Well, hopefully you guys enjoyed this reaction. If you want to see it 2 weeks ahead of time, by the time you're seeing this on YouTube, we're already 2 weeks ahead. So if you want to see where we're at now, go ahead and check out our Patreon and our channel membership. But with that, we'll see you guys next time.
They're ready.
Take care.